What's going on YouTube? It's MinecraftToGo here. Today I'll be teaching you how to make a Minecraft 1.2.3 craftbukkit server. What a craftbukkit server is, it basically allows you to install plugins to stop those damn griefers, or, you know, just make it more fun overall, and it helps you administrate it if you're going public, or you want to be public, or even if you're just a private server. So the first thing to do to make a server is go to your favorite internet browser. I will be using Google Chrome. I don't know why I was talking like that. I don't know. Then we are going to go to dl.bukkit.org, first link in the description, and click this button if under recommended build it says version 1.2.3-r0 point something. There could be a different number at after the -r0 points after that. But right now, at the time creating this, it's -r0.2. So basically, if it doesn't say for version 1.2.3, click alternate versions under there. We're just going to click this green arrow for the very first one. Just click down, or you can click this red one. Doesn't really matter at all. Just click keep. Close out. We won't need this web page ever again. Right click, new. We're going to make a folder. Call it whatever you want. I'll be calling it lay server, and just open it, and now drag this file in there. Right click it, rename to craftbukkit.jar. Just rename it to craftbukkit. Make sure it is not craftbukkit.jar.jar. You do not want that. It will mess you up later. So in the end, just name it to craftbukkit. There you go. Now just click it once, and it should download, I think, 12 or 13 items, somewhere around there. And now, we need to start a server. So, let me just, okay, didn't mean to do that. We're going to open up Notepad. You can search it, and just click notepad.exe, and now paste in your start code, depending on if you have a 64-bit or 32-bit in the description. It's in the description, just copy and paste from there, and yeah. So since I have a 64-bit computer, I'm going to use this, the 64-bit code. If you have a 32-bit computer, basically if it's under 4 gigabytes of RAM, use the 32-bit. Now we're going to save it under wherever your server folder is. It has to be where your craftbukkit.jar is. Now we are going to call it Start.bat. Start.bat, and save as type all files, like right here. Click save. Close out of this, and we should get a Start.bat. Now, if we run it, I think we should get an error. The exception is that address already in use. Okay, so click stop here. You're going to get some errors again. Just click stop again and press any key, continue. That's okay. The errors are okay. We're going to go to our server.properties, okay? And the server, where it says server IP, right here, this line, too lazy to count, we are going to open up CMD, okay? Now, my CMD will look a bit different because I've altered it, but you can just, if you need to run CMD, just type CMD here, click enter, and there you go. This is probably what yours looks like at the moment. So there. We are going to type ipconfig, okay? And now we're going to scroll all the way to the top, and you want to go down under wireless LAN adapter wireless network connection and grab that IPv4 address, and mine at the moment is 192.168.1.117, wherever I pause there's a period there. And this will change because this is what you call an internal IP address, which will help you later on in the future. So just enter that there for your server IP. Save it, and now just can close out CMD, and now start our server so we can generate some files. See, now you can see that, and you'll see this bucket auto updater. Don't worry about that. It's already generated the world. So when you have a, when you get a recommended build, this bucket auto updater, I think will go away. So if you're doing this in the future, whether there is recommended builds, my God, the day there will be recommended builds. Don't worry about that, okay? So now we have, if we look at checking our world, we have new folders in there and region stuff. Okay. So now we are going to edit the server.properties. Let's see if I can make this bigger. View, no, format, font, make this big so you guys can see it. No, it's not big enough. That's big enough. Okay, allow nether. If you want people to go nether, make this true through nether portals. Level name, just keep that world. Enable query, don't worry about that. Allow flight. If you want people to fly, make this true. If you don't, make it false. Server port, let that be 25565. Level type, if you want to make this flatland, just do this. Enable Archon, don't worry about that. Level seed, if you have a seed you'd like to use, just enter it here. Just do that. Max build height, you can set this to whatever you want to for players. This will basically set the limit of where they can build. I usually like to make it 124 because I don't know. Spawn NPCs. Do you want NPCs to spawn in NPC villages? One second. I just make this false because I hate them. Their ugly noses and faces. Whitelist. If you want people, only certain people that you list, just make this true. Spawn animals. If you want animals to spawn, make this true. If you don't, make this false. Whoa, I made a mistake. There we go. PvP. I think this means player versus player, but I've been told once before that I forgot about what it's called, but it means something else, but you know. Oh, we missed online mode. If you want your server to be cracked, basically mean people with clients that weren't legitimately bought through Minecraft.net, you make this false and they'll be able to join, but if you don't, I recommend this, you make this true. Difficulty, I believe 0 is peaceful, 1 is normal, no, I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. 1 is default, where monsters spawn. Okay. Again, player versus player. If you want to make people be able to attack each other, you make this true. If not, make it false. Game mode, 0 stands for survival, 1 stands for creative. Max players, a max amount of connections to your server at once. I mean, like 25, I guess. Spawn monsters. If you want monsters to spawn, you make this false. Or if you don't want them to spawn, you make this false. If you do, make that true. Generate structures. You want the buildings for the NPCs to spawn. I don't like the buildings either because they're ugly. View distance. The max amount of chunks that they can view. I make it 9 to reduce some lag. I mean, it doesn't really affect you that much, but it still looks fine, and it makes the server less laggy. MOTD. If you actually make a server, if you save the server into like your Minecraft server list or whatever, basically this is what goes right. This is what you know what I mean. Just put it to whatever you want. That's kind of short, like that. Okay. And this is what appear if people actually save the server. I'm trying to explain this. This is really difficult to explain for some reason. When they actually save the server and we're under the server name, I think, and right above the IP this is what you put, or this is what will be there. So if you want to put like server messages, this is what you do. Start.bat, hopefully no errors, we're good, okay. And if you want to stop your server, you just type in stop, and once it saves chunks, you just click enter. Alright, now we have some other folders, not folders, documents to go over. Banned IPs. If you do the /ban IP or /ban IP, something like that, this is where their IPs go, but you can also enter it through here. Same goes for banned players, except it's /ban player name, and you must be off. Basically, the only thing we need to worry about is the whitelist and the ops. So we're going to right click ops.txt, going to edit it, and now whoever you want to, you can put whoever you want here. Duke 72. Just put it like this, where enters, no spaces or anything like that. Well, just stuff like that, okay? And now they have ops, which means they can stop your server in game. They can ban people. They can teleport to people. Basically, they have every permission if you don't have permissions plugins, but they still get it if they're op. Now, whitelist. This is what I was talking about earlier in the server.properties. If you make this true, only people you enter here will be able to join. So only these people and myself will be able to join if I make that true. So now if we click Start.bat once more, hopefully everything's okay. Yep, yep, that's about it. Cool. And I think I actually made, and if you want to disable Nether, because I know a lot of people hate the Nether, lags your server, just change this to false. And you can also, if we go into bukkit.yml, you will need Notepad++. I'm pretty sure a lot of you already have it, but I'll just go over some of the things in here. If you hate the end, just make this false. and now the end will not be allowed. So if we click Start.bat, only level 0 should generate. Yep, we're all that's good. Okay, so now only the world basically. So not all these are obsolete now. Basically meaning players cannot exit that world. They cannot go to the Nether. They cannot go to end portals, fight the Ender Dragon, stuff like that. So that's basically it. Thanks for watching, YouTube. If you liked it, please subscribe. Because, you know, I make good tutorials. I hope this one wasn't too long, too boring, all that stuff. If you need help, just post a comment. But first, check in the frequently asked questions and the facts, because over 6 months of doing this, or probably over 6 months by now, I've mastered the frequently asked questions, and probably 98.68% of your questions are down there. So again, thanks for watching. Subscribe. Do whatever you want. I don't care. Well, if you don't subscribe, I might be a little heartbroken. But you know, talking in circles like I normally do. So thanks for watching.